We're now on the lower lot, folks, and we're going to take a look around. This is, of course, where Jurassic World, the ride, is located, and there have been some changes. We do have a little bit of video for you. I got to ride just a little bit ago. In fact, I think I hear a little something happening behind me right now, so we'll probably see a splashdown. It looks a lot scarier from the ground level than it does when you're on it. And there's a lot to see down here. Nintendo World construction, the rides that are open, what's closed. So let's take a look. On the directory board here, we can see that the current wait time for Jurassic World is 45 minutes, 15 minutes for Transformers, 30 minutes for Mummy. And things changed very, very quickly here. A little bit earlier, it was a 2.5-hour wait for Jurassic World and a 10-minute wait for Mummy. And Transformers had a 20-minute wait. So things change around. It's a smaller park. People tend to follow each other. So you definitely have an advantage if you head to the lower lot as soon as it opens and do the stuff down there, because the waits were like 0. And then, of course, they reverse. So the waits for Harry Potter were really long when the park first opened, and then they got very light. Like right now, I think it's a 15-minute wait, and a 15-minute wait means no wait. It just takes that long to walk through the queue. And it's a pretty cool experience. I just did that earlier. Right here is the Mummy, and that is open. As you can see, there's like no one going in, just like one guy. There's no line outside, which means when you walk inside the ride, since there are no real indoor queuing, you can only just walk through a queue. So once you go inside a ride, you're golden, because you're just walking through at that point. If you see a long outdoor queue, then you might have a bit of a wait. They are really restricting the number of people that can be on an attraction. In fact, in Jurassic World, they're only seating about 5-6 people per boat. You can imagine. There's a lot of rows. They're seating every other row, and then only one family per row. The Studio Scoop here is closed. The studio's commissary, however, is open, and that's the one that's got the Panda Express. Studio Cafe, I don't think I've ever seen it open. That's where the I Love Lucy experience used to be. We did see one of the Transformers out here earlier interacting with guests. That's really cool. I have a little bit of video of that I will share here.
Tell them you were sent by me. You have come to save the world. You will know exactly what to do with you.
And of course, we're walking straight towards Transformers the ride. 3D. And it looks like it's 15-minute wait. That's awesome. That is a very short wait. And again, they're just walking right on in, so not much of a wait on this one. Now, as we turn the corner here, this is the future home of Nintendo World. Right there, you see those colorful mountains. Mario and Luigi jumping for joy. It's coming soon. There's a whole new land here at Universal. It will have the Kart Ride, Mario Kart, which is a really super advanced ride mechanism. Vehicles will be able to spin out and do all kinds of incredible things. Bowser will be in there. And I'm going up on the patio here for the Panda Express. Kind of see a little bit more up close of the hillside there. Of course, most of the land is on the other side. And we will also share some images from up above, because from the Starway, that big giant escalator that you take to get up and down the big hill here at Universal, you can really see into the construction site from a distance. So we will have a good look at that. It's definitely something to look forward to. The day here has been very enjoyable. If you don't just jump into a long line and you do this stuff with short lines, by the time you get out of all the things with the short line, the stuff that had a long line is going to have a short line, and the stuff you just rode will have a long line. So seems to be just the way this day has been going, and that is our advice for enjoying a day here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Lots of tickets available, lots of availability, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting a ticket if you'd like to come visit. I am headed right up here to one of the newer things that they have here in the park. so that you guys will appreciate this. So they're pulling something out of that Transformer experience in a giant green bag there. That is two costumes that are wrapped in green. They're taking them to be cleaned, no doubt, for tomorrow. So where I'm headed is this little hut up ahead. It's called Isla Nubar. And it's their little tiki bar that they built here. It has great tiki drinks. They're kind of out in the middle of the pathway, which is really weird. It doesn't have really its own patio. There's some seating back there by the ride. And they have even their own little tiki mugs, but they're made out of plastic. But it's still great. And see, they have like real booze there behind them. It's not just all pre-made, although the mixers are, and they add real booze to it. So looks really good. Oh, look at their mugs. Let's see there. Sign. Kind of fun. Bahama Mama, tropical margarita, painkiller, which is my drink, and a pina colada. Jurassic Cafe is open back here. That's nice. Haven't eaten there in a very long time. And then, of course, over here was the entrance to Jurassic World. 45 minutes. And earlier, when I came by, the line was stretched all the way out to here. So it's definitely a lot bigger. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We'll be back with all sorts of stuff for you in the near future. We really appreciate you watching and sharing. See you in the movies.